Hello guys, today I would like to show you how new tincture sap of the seasons work when you have extremely low mana pool. I was a little bit experimenting with this. Currently I have 1 mana, literally maximum mana is 1, and I wanted to test how long the sap of the seasons would ramp. So with 1 mana and without any regeneration, I have literally 0 mana regen. It's instantly off. It must be rounded up, so this 1 mana burn as 1% of maximum mana is rounded always up. I can't even use sap of the seasons having no mana. Let's add a little bit of mana regeneration. I'm using this. 1 stack, 2 stacks, it's off. And that's with 1 mana. Now let's add something like a little bit more mana regeneration. Gavron's Revelation has 40. We've got Immortal Flash with exactly 10. And we have a little bit of increased mana regeneration rate. So overall we have mana regeneration per second 111. So I was thinking that mana burn is burning 1% of mana per second, and I'm regenerating over 100 mana, so I should be able to get exactly 111 stacks. That was like, I was thinking about this all the time, but look what would happen if I'm losing 1% of max mana per second. I'm already seeing at 1 mana how my mana pool is lowering. And with 20 stacks, I already have, like quarter of this. And look, 28, 29, 30, 31, and it's off. Why it's off on 31% of mana? 31 mana burns stacks? I can't figure this out. Maybe if you know something, just put a comment how it should work or how it's working with you. I'm lost here. I was a little bit experimenting. For example, let's say I have 2 mana. Maybe it would work differently. And with 2 mana, it's ramping slowly, but okay. I don't want to use second prism tincture. I'm playing a warden, so I am able to use 2. But look, 23 stacks and I'm out. That's exactly my mana regeneration per second. It's 22.3. So I think if you have 2 maximum mana, it's working as intended. So you can ramp up to your mana regeneration per second. But somehow, if you have only 1 maximum mana, it's not working correctly. I mean, I wanted to ramp up to, I'm not sure, 2000 stacks or something like that, but I think it's possible. And last check we can try. What would happen if we would have no mana? Literally, we have no mana, 0 mana pool, and we are not using blood magic, or or blood soaked blade. So, with no mana, I can't use tinctures. As earlier I saw, I'm literally spamming my hotkeys, nothing is working. With 2 mana or 7 mana, it's working as it should. With 6 mana, for example, and mana regeneration 22.4. I think I can ramp to up to 23 stacks, exactly 23. I mean 26, but we can see that exactly at 23 my mana was lowering, and because I have 6 stacks, 6 maximum mana, so that's like +1, +2, +3, exactly 3 more stacks. 26 stacks. So I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. Maybe you can figure out this somehow, like for example how to have 2000 mana regeneration per second. I think you can still abuse this using mana flasks. There is still a world when you can have like have 2000 mana gain per second, mana regeneration per second, using Flask, using some Flask effects, using Flask charges gained, like here. Mana Flask gain 1 charge every 3 seconds, 2 charges, 1 charge every 3 seconds. And look, what, 2000? Just clicking this Mana Flask every, for example, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. Maybe there is some mods with increased Flask duration, or I have still open suffix on this. I mean, mana is regenerating 100 mana per second, so it's not like I can stack this up to 2000, 3000. But it still should be nice. Oh, I have no idea why. I have Aura reserved to 6 mana. Okay, I'm using now mana flasks. Maybe? You can see like my mana pool is lowering. So I think around 70, 80 stacks, that would be my maximum even with this mana flask. I mean, it's not a battle already, because this gives you 1% with increased effect 2%, 2% elemental resistance penetration per mana bar. So it's already almost 200 penetration. Like funny, I have 5 out of 6 mana. Okay. I mean, I can use my mana fast. I should test this while having 1 mana, not 6. Can I change this now? Oh, I lost. Ah, I'm so bad at this game. I should test this like with Militant Fate and Power of Purpose. And without this, yes, 1 mana. 2 flasks, 1 mana. Something is booked. I'm pretty sure if you have exactly 1 mana, why it's broken with at 30 stacks and it's working better while having like 2 mana?
Great.
Okay, last question. How I get to almost no mana? I'm using Leyline Gloves with 30% reduced maximum mana. I'm using Voice Protector with also 50% reduced maximum mana. And I'm using King of the Mist. What was the nickname? Calandra. I'm using Calandra rings and amulets with negative 177 max mana, exactly same 177 max mana, and amazing amulet with reduced maximum mana and flat 148 maximum mana. But I'm not sure if this would... Maybe some better minds would figure out how to use this in actual combat. I'm not thinking it's good, at least for now, at least with like only 100 stacks or 200 stacks even. Yeah, too long to ramp this. Okay, thank you for watching, see you next time.